So you started boxing from a need, from like a tough background, a need to defend yourself, a need to protect yourself,
Exactly.
and then you then kind of, okay, I'm going to go into the gym, and then you kind of found out you had a skill for it, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
'Cause
it.
that's fantastic because I had a similar story where I didn't get beat up. Did I get beat? No, I don't think so. But I remember my first amateur fight. I was fighting for my university, and the guy I fought against, he like I was 1 year into boxing. I think 6 months to 1 year into boxing, so I was very fresh. And this boy had been boxing for 11 years,
Oh,
right? They start young from 10 years old. And he'd been boxing for 11 years, and we had that fight, and I came close to winning the fight. In fact, his father, who was his boxing promoter, came up to me and said, I lost the fight on points, but he said, listen, if you had won that fight, I would not have faulted you. Like, I thought you won the fight. And he gave me his business card and said, if you ever want to become professional, call
well,
me. I'll promote you. And I looked at that. I had that card sitting on my table for like 2 weeks, looking at it and trying to make a decision. Do I become a professional boxer, or do I finish my university degree and take a career? And eventually I decided to go with my university degree. But I've always been in love with boxing since then. I still spar to this day, even though I'm getting old. So I understand how we find ourselves in that position. But when you started and the coach said, like, yeah, there's a talent for you, how did you then continue down the path of boxing? Because it's so easy for some of us to fall off that path and just lose the discipline.
yeah. Once the coach said it, it was like a boost because the first step for me going there was to be able to defend myself against these bullies, those people who believe they own the society. So once the coach said this, after the result I got that same day, I said to myself, I'm not going to quit. No matter what, if I keep doing it, those guys who bully me outside, they hear that I'm doing well, especially that I beat the big dude, they will respect me. So I kept on pushing. And it became like, I think I want to do this as a sport for myself and as a passion.